She told the therapist she never loved me. We were sitting on the beige leather couch in Dr. Meyer's softly lit office. A water feature trickled gently in the corner, and the smell of lavender floated in the air. We'd been coming to therapy for 3 months, trying to patch up something neither of us knew how to fix. I just feel like I'm the only one still trying, I said, my voice tight. Dr. Meyer nodded, then turned to Lily. And you, Lily, how do you feel in this relationship? Lily was quiet for a long time. She stared down at her hands, twisting the wedding band around her finger. Finally, she said, I never loved him, not the way he thought I did. The silence in the room was immediate and deafening. My heartbeat surged. My ears rang. I turned to her, hoping she would say it was a mistake, that she didn't mean it. But she didn't. She just looked down, tears welling in her eyes. We didn't talk in the car. The ride home was a blur of headlights, street signs, and the low hum of the engine. Her words echoed endlessly in my head. I never loved him. How long had she felt this? Had our entire relationship been a lie? Was I just a placeholder while she waited for someone she could actually love? When we got home, I went straight to the guest room. I didn't slam the door. I didn't cry. I just lay on the bed and stared at the ceiling, numb in a way I didn't know was possible. The next few days, I tried to piece together the timeline. We had dated for 4 years, married for 7, 11 years, 11 birthdays, 11 Christmases, hundreds of kisses, thousands of inside jokes. Were all of them fake? I started reading old messages, our wedding vows. I looked at photos, watched old videos. She had smiled, laughed, kissed me like she meant it. Was she just acting? I was questioning the past because the present had rewritten it. On the 4th night, I knocked on her door. She let me in, her face tired. Can I ask you something? I said. She nodded. Did you mean it, what you said to Dr. Meyer? She exhaled slowly. Yes, but not how you think. How else am I supposed to take I never loved him? She sat on the edge of the bed. I cared for you. I wanted it to work. I hoped I would fall in love the way you did. But I never did. Not completely. And I felt guilty every single day. Guilt. That was the word she used to describe our marriage. Therapy continued, though I nearly quit, but Dr. Meyer asked us to attend separately and together. It helped. We discovered we had always loved differently. I showed love through acts of service. She showed love through space and independence. Somewhere along the way, we stopped understanding each other's language. I realized that I might have been so busy proving I loved her that I never asked if she felt loved, and she had been waiting to feel something she thought she was supposed. So one day, she confessed something else. There was someone before you, she said. I never got over him. My heart dropped. Was he the one you loved? She nodded. It was a brutal confession, but it explained a lot. I had spent years competing with a ghost I didn't know existed. Dr. Meyer told us we had reached the turning point. You can either rebuild something new or part peacefully, but you have to choose. We took a week apart. I stayed with my brother. I needed space, not to escape, but to think clearly. When I returned, Lily had tears in her eyes. I want to try again, she said. Not because I feel guilty, but because I want to learn to love you in real, honest ways. It wasn't a romantic declaration. It was a raw, fragile olive branch, and I took it. We started over. We dated again. Coffee shops, movie nights, long walks. We learned each other again. We let go of fantasies and focused on the messy, real, imperfect us. Lily began showing up in ways she never had before. I stopped trying to be perfect and started being present. There were setbacks, arguments, doubts, but there were also moments, small, quiet ones, where something warm and genuine passed between us. It wasn't the Hollywood love. It wasn't butterflies and fireworks. It was bravery, honesty, commitment. Lily said to me one night, maybe I didn't love you then, but I'm learning to now. And it didn't hurt to hear. It felt like truth, a truth we could build on. At our last therapy session, Dr. Meyer asked, where do you see yourselves now? We looked at each other and smiled. Not where we were, I said, but further than we ever thought we'd go. Lily nodded. And finally, it feels real. Love isn't always how it starts. Sometimes it's how you fight to stay. If you'd told me months ago that I'd forgive the woman who said she never loved me, I would have laughed in disbelief. But pain reveals what comfort hides. And in that pain, we found not just each other, but ourselves. To anyone listening, love is messy, real, hard, but sometimes the love that grows from ashes burns brighter than the one that began with a spark. Thank you for listening to our story.